about to do the review of Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Now, I'm not gonna go through. It's not gonna be the same review as like the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 one because I go through each character. For this one, no, because now before I get on with now, let me start the review with characters. With the characters were continued from the previous movie, so I was really quickly adjusted to the movie because the movie was so hyped up that I'm still able to remember what happened in Into the Spider Verse. And after watching this movie, I think this movie is 3 times better than Into the Spider Verse because this movie was phenomenal, and it No Way Home is still my favorite Spider-Man movie, but this goes to second. So because and it's my favorite animated movie of all time because it's seriously so good, and and because the way they executed the scenes and the cameos that were did and even the throwbacks that they did for Toby and Andrew was seriously chef's kiss, and it really was the 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 sherry on top for the movie, and the movie really elevated things because everything is because we get to see because we start off the movie with Gwen Stacy in her universe, and she joins the new well, not new, she joins Miguel O'Hara, which has a powerful theme, but I still prefer the Prowler because it's Prowler give me more the Prowler's theme give me more chills than Miguel O'Hara, but still. And she joins in, and they have this one existential group. Oh, what is this guy doing here? Hi. um and really, I think it's such a and then whoa, sorry, my bad. And after that, they straight away tune into Miles Morales, and the transitioning to each character was really great, and they just set it up nicely so we can watch it more seamlessly when we go on to the second half of the movie, like after the intro part of the movie. So after meeting Miles Morales, and I like how they are showing about the parents and his life, because I genuinely thought, because I didn't really have that. I didn't really have a very high expectation, but the expectation I had for this movie was, I think, one of the highest since Endgame, because after Endgame, because when Endgame came out, I was only 11, and my expectation for Endgame was so high that it kind of ruined the experience for Endgame for me. So when I rewatch Endgame at this age, I really truly do find, like, because generally when I watch Endgame, then I didn't even cry a single a tear, and after watching again after so many years, I start to really appreciate the movie, and because it's just how it's an end of an era of your childhood. So that's why I really put my expectations a bit lower, or I don't even have them at all. So that's why No Way Home was like a burst of flavor for me, and even this one was, but this one managed to exceed my expectation nonetheless, because most of the scenes in the movie, I did not expect that. Like Guardians, I did expect some of the scenes. I did expect Rocket's backstory. We all know that, but I didn't expect another Prowler. I didn't expect all of that. I didn't even think that there would be another Miles Morales. I didn't even, and it was a cool way to. It just shows how much the first movie was just the tip of the iceberg, and um and really, when we get to the, and I was expecting for it to be mostly traveling around multiverses, and it seems that, and then I get to find out that is actually that's half of the movie only. So I'm quite, well, I'm not bummed out, but I'm quite surprised, and they still managed to do it that good. And the scenes when they fight, and all. Wow. And because the frame is slower, and you get to see all the characters just moving like how you usually move, but in a different way. That this the animation was seriously, I think this movie does deserve an, well, it does deserve an Oscar for best animated because it's seriously special. Even Puss in Boots follow it, if I'm not mistaken. And the chase scene was, although it was quite long, but it still managed to keep us interested in it because of the suddenly Peter B. Parker comes in and talks to him, and it was such a nice scene just to watch it fully, and goes on to, and then the plot twist came in. I kind of knew that Miles will be in different universe because of the clip going so famous where he reviews his Spider-Man and the mother said who. So I did know, but I did not expect them to do this in this way. So it's really wow. And at first I was genuinely confused why Gwen was, I don't know, until they clearly explained. So it really just got me on the hook really quick. And that was was so special about the movie. I It's not it, I really can't catch up to it, and the pacing of the movie I'm following exactly for it, because most movie I watch I can maybe like go one step further, especially Indiana Jones and all that, but this movie I'm following it as it is because the way they executed the scenes was really good and really keep you on toes. And of course the ending was cliffhanger, and I'm not really disappointed by that, but I think it was a good idea to do that because again, it really makes Across the Spider Verse was a setting up to the end, and the end will be even easier for us to watch because, well, it's a direct continuity, and it's you already know the characters, you know what they're gonna do, and so at this point you know what is gonna be in the beyond, what's gonna be in Beyond the Spider Verse, so it's really, I think it was not a satisfying end, but it was a great end, and the track they used for the credits was also really good. So this movie was a solid 10 out of 10. Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, I think this movie goes to the top three best movie of this year for me. The only I don't really have a problem about it, and this was really because this film because Into the Spider Verse didn't really impact me much as the MCU films, and this one just blows me out, blows my mind out because now you know that it's connected with the MCU due to multiverse and anything is possible. So it's really like they took it to another level and they took it to another level. So they took it to two levels that much. So but in the end, I like this movie. I love this movie. Really a phenomenal film. I think people should really, I think everyone should really watch it. And if you're a Spider-Man fan and you haven't watched the movie, I don't know what you're thinking. I know it's maybe too late to go watch in the cinema, but I need to do the review now because I've been busy so long and I have my exams coming soon. So I'm gonna see you guys in my Indiana Jones review. So see you guys next time. Peace.